tayo ngayon. Punta kami sa training. Bye, Dexter. Bye, good morning.
Good morning. Training tayo ngayon, training.
Training. Yearly training. Sa Meral Hotel. Sa pamilya sa Bohol. Bata, ingat. Maya pagdating doon sa hotel. Dawi na kami. Ito na kami sa Meral Hotel. Ito. Ito.
Para na. Siyawad.
Saan?
Din.
Ba't doon tayo sa lalim?
Pwede doon?
Oh, doon lagi.
Paano ang ano doon?
Doon.
Ikot tayo.
Ikot ta. Karan na, kakabila. Ito. Saan? Oh. Sa lalim. Dito na kami sa parking ng hotel. Agad kami sa taas. Ito kami sa hotel. Alshams. Good morning. Morning. Boss.
كيف الحال؟
Morning.
يلا ضيف
Yeah,
صباح
yeah.
الخير.
Alhamdulillah. Boss.
मॉर्निंग
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
अभी ट्रेनर कोई नहीं बोलते मैं आ रहा हूं
Bye.
علي كيف حالك كويس؟
Sira namin si boss.
करने इतना बड़ा
Boss, morning.
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 How are you, boss?
My boss.
Good.
Good. Kopi.
Yes, coffee.
Kopi. Co-papers. Dito na si boss.
जुगेर भाई ने 8:30 का वो लिखा था ना कल
जुनेद भाई तो सब गए हुए
बस गुड मॉर्निंग।
कहाँ गए
फैमिली जाके छुट्टी तो उनको छोड़ने गए थे
है अभी ट्रेन में कोई नहीं बोलते मैं आ रहा हूँ
नहीं भाई
छोड़ के आ रहे हैं फिलहाल
गुड मॉर्निंग
हाय हाँ तो
علي كيف حالك كويس؟
वहाँ से बंदे इतना बड़ा तो ये इतने बंदे तो जुनेद भाई की छत पे भी आ जाने थे उधर बैठ के कर लेते आराम से
It is therefore necessary that we deliver clean or particulate contamination, microbiological growth or microbiological organisms predict, decide and execute. What is such? When you are driving, there are many things happening around us. Many of these potential situations happens not in our direct path of travel but rather in our areas around our vehicle. It is important to all
अल्लाह सेहत दे
ये क्या नाम है विजिट वीजा वालों का इंश्योरेंस का बड़ा मसला है
इंश्योरेंस नहीं चलता तो अपने उस पर कर लेना अपने इंश्योरेंस हो जाएगा
कैसे
मैंने अपनी वाइफ का चेकअप करवाया अपने नाम
मैंने अपना करवा दिया जाके दिखा दिया वाइफ को
हाँ अगर मैं डॉक्टर था वो मसली है तो उसको जाके मैंने बोला ये मसला तो इतने पैसे 1000 से ऊपर वो लग रहा तो मैंने कहा भाई इतने पैसे तो नहीं
कौन सा
मैं ये इधर एक सऊदी हॉस्पिटल या केबल वाला रोड है
क्लिनिक होगा वो
मुस्तशफा ही अच्छा है फिर 1000 से ऊपर लग रहा तो मैंने उसको बोला भाई इतने तो नहीं मैं अफोर्ड कर सकता बोलता फिर मैंने बोला मैं अपने सारा कुछ कर लेता हूँ तो चेकअप
منقولة
बोला ठीक है उसने कहा
الهواء مباشر
वो डॉक्टर के ऊपर है बोलना जैसे बड़े हॉस्पिटल है सारा
बल्कि एक दो में और भी लोगों को मैंने ये चश्मे वगैरह का दवा के लिए अपनी कर लेते हैं ऐसे तो नहीं छोड़ सकता मेरी इंश्योरेंस है
क्रिटिकल सेफ्टी कभी कभी समझ नहीं हुआ उन्होंने बेकार होकर 500 हालांकि उतने ये वीज़ा लगवाते हैं कोई कम एज कम हो तो उसके पैसे कम है जैसे मेरे वालिदैन के 20-25 हज़ार रुपये उससे ज़्यादा इंश्योरेंस के लिए लेते हैं तो किसी काम नहीं critical devices. The purpose of safety critical devices is to improve the general standing of our staff and critical safety devices mounted on our equipment. The aim is to prevent incident in case of failure or malfunction of these devices by taking appropriate action as per safety requirement and specification. A safety critical device is if fail or malfunction may result in death or serious injury or loss or severe damage or environmental harm. How to manage following table defines critical safety devices mounted and used at JKIA refueling equipment. Details as under the testing frequency, purpose, the critical safety to do and what to do if it fails. The critical safety devices, first one is brake interlock system. The testing frequency is to check one interlock point on each flight by the operator. Weekly check is by the maintenance at points. The purpose of it to prevent vehicle movement if interlock point is activated. gives reminder to operator if components are not returned to its position, and prevent and reduce consequences of missing to complete and finish disconnection of refueling equipment. If the interlock is not working, the vehicle should be out of operation. Deadman limit controls flow less than 2000 liter. Opening is 3 seconds, closing is greater than 2 but less than 5 seconds, and maximum is run is 100 liters. Flow rate greater than 2000 but less than 4000. Opening is 5 seconds, closing statement closing and opening time. Maximum overrun to release the deadman is 200 liters. If flow rate is greater than 4000, then the opening is 5 seconds, closing is greater than 2, less than 5, and maximum runover is 5% of the flow rate. Deadman is used to control aircraft fueling from fuelers, dispensers, or fixed system where available. Deadman is used to control fueler loading and offloading operations. Deadman handle switch is the point of control. Holding the hand switch allows the operation to commence and continue. When releasing the hand switch, invoke the deadman principle and close the operation, terminating flow. What to do if it fails? You keep the vehicle out of operation until it is rectified. PRB prevents the vessel from over-pressurizing. It has a testing frequency of yearly. Overriding is not allowed. If it fails, then keep the equipment up. When you check it on every fueler loading, quarterly and yearly by maintenance. If it is not working, vehicle will be out of operation. Fire extinguisher testing frequency is daily to check seal, the gauge and location of the fire extinguisher. Monthly visual check by maintenance and yearly check by third party for powder and complete pressure checkup. Fire extinguisher is used to contain, limit or even extend. It has a 6 monthly check against master gauge to be calibrated after 3 for opening the secondary pressure. Inlet pressure gauge on dispensers only. This gauge shows the pressure of the hydrant maintained by Aramco or depot at KKIA. Pump pressure gauge on refueler. This gauge shows the fueler's pump pressure, and it is not allowed to override. Only the DP reaches 15% or 3 years, or in sudden change of plus minus 5 psi, then fueling will be stopped and you will inform the supervisor. It is not allowed to override, and if any malfunction, vehicle will be out of operation. Hose and pressure control valve, also known as primary pressure control valve, ensures the pressure observed immediately downstream of the refueling nozzle during fueling does not exceed 50 psi. When conducting underwing fueling, the removes the air buffers until product is filled and no more airspace available in the vessel. It has a testing frequency of yearly by maintenance team. It is not allowed to override, and if it malfunctions, equipment will be out of service. This is the air eliminator, deadman, the pressure gauge water separator, the hose and pressure control valve in the delivery hose. So
Bersama kami.
Catches? और हर जगह भी पढ़ेगा भी है कल तो था उधर था तो सनत हाँ एमरजेंसी जो नोक सी होती है ना वो छिल भी देती है सारा, वो काफी निकला था। हाँ, ज़्यादा ही लेकिन वहाँ पे भी है। पहले ये तो नहीं हुआ था आज तक, लेकिन है तो वैसे मेरी होगा, मर्जी है, अगर तुमको चाहिए तो तुम ले लो, वो तुम्हें जरूरत है तुम ले लो। उसको चाहिए वो करने दिया, इलेक्शन लड़ने, शाह महमूद को इलेक्शन नहीं लड़ने दिया।
उसकी बेटी जीती हुई है हर बार।
नहीं, वो जीत गई अब।
अच्छा,
जीत गई।
उसके बाद ये ख्वाजा आसफ हारा हुआ, वो जीत
उसको
गया।
जितवाया, ख्वाजा आसिफ को जितवाया,
नवाज शरीफ को जितवाया, उधर मानसेरा से।
नवाज को जितवाया, नवाज को चीफ मिनिस्टर बनवा दिया।
हाँ, तो ये भी अजूबा ही कर दिया ना।
फौज से भी डील हुई थी ना, उन्होंने करवाने ही था।
लेकिन जो आवाम सोच रही थी ना कि शायद नवाज शरीफ को बनाएंगे, वो नहीं बना।
वो अपनी सीट ही जीत सका, उसको क्या पता है। Use of PPE, personal protective equipment. The airfield is potentially dangerous working environment. Tank farms in depot is full fuel in bulk. Working at height, at airport apparent multiple types of activity taking place, vehicle movement, many different operators working all together. Typical items of PPE including uniform, overalls. Safety boots. Safety boots should have ankle support, oil resistant soles and uppers, toe protection and be anti-static. Gloves. Gloves should be appropriate for the task. Heavy duty or lightweight, disposable. Also, barrier cream should be also be available. Aviation fuels contains powerful solvents which acts to break down the natural oils in our skin. It is very important to protect our skin when handling aviation fuel. Hearing protection should be appropriate for the noise level in the work area. Different types available in our ear or over our ear use. Noise survey should be carried in order to calculate the required level of protection needed. This is the noise level. The 0 decibel to 10 decibel is the smallest audible sounds. Silence. Faint is from 20 to 40. This is the under the safe zone. Quiet safe zone. From 80 decibel, it is from the average factory voice.
سوي شرح.
Finish.
To clear what this
Clear?
about بالعربي.
This is يعني أنت اسمع صوت، هذا صوت في level يعني من level 10 يعني أنت في اسمع هذا في level 10 في bird كلام يعني 30 40 بعدين في صوت 60 يعني أنا وأنت كلام شيء في هذا level 60 بعدين في طرف هذا يعني سيف ما في مشكلة الصوت ما يجي مشكلة. طرف فوق في صوت طيارة كم 135 140 هذا كله دينجر يعني انت
140 دينجر.
ايوه هذا من 120 هذا كله فوق دينجر. هذا شورت جن
ايوه
روكيت لانش هذا كله ممكن انت تربان.
اوكي.
Flash into the eyes but has a secondary benefit of preventing sand or grit or dust going into your eyes. Can also be clear or tinted to protect from sun. Can be made as prescription glasses also. Bump caps designed to protect from minor bumps which could cause hurting or cut the head. Normally high visibility clothing designed to ensure that the wearer can be seen in various light conditions, made in bright colors and with reflective markings which may be subject to local design standard. Need to have anti-static properties as per uniform and should be worn fastened. This is the JID and AIDA requirement for the use of PPE. Risk-based means depending on the risk working on your side. 10 forms you need uniform, then you can wear. At loading you need uniform, safety shoes and gloves and goggles, and if there is need you can use earplugs and bump cap and goggles. And all other things are, if there is need, if there is risk, you can use them. Fuel, which is F-gas and jet fuel. Spencer under the aircraft tank vents The vehicle engine and exhaust shall be at least 3 meters away from the aircraft vent and APU exhaust. Connect the bonding cable of the vehicle to the aircraft. Who this guy?
Arvi?
Bond to the designated point. The aircraft and fueling vehicle shall be electrically bonded throughout the fueling. Bonding to the painting surface does not provide electrical continuity, so they will always be bonded to a metallic surface. Is used to connect your bonding cable to a staircase, and there is a bonding cable installed in this ladder to the roof puppet lever handle into open position. Connect head and coupler. When pulling the hose, place it over the shoulder while keeping the back aligned and not twisting. Open aircraft fuel panel and remove fueling adapter. Check aircraft adapter if under. Cover the delivery nozzle to the aircraft adapter before starting fuel flow. Rotate delivery nozzle handles to the lock position and open puppet actual ladder before coupling to the aircraft. Position the hoses to prevent and fueling via an elevated platform. The platform shall not be raised or lowered. Be drawn from the outlet side, and a chemical water detector test shall be performed from the outlet side of the filter and show it to the airline representative. Monitor safety critical pressure gauges reading on fueling panel for any abnormalities. Monitor the DP, maximum limit is 15 psi, and sudden increase of 5 plus minus 5 is to be recorded. It is the responsibility of the customer to operate the aircraft water all over his body, then remove the clothes slowly, and he should not run. Fueling shall not be performed. During maintenance, during the fueling zone, 3 meter performed during high wind conditions. Fueling is not permitted during severe conditions, thunderstorm, or as announced by the airport authorities. Fueling may also be to stop the delivery of fuel. Take 1 liter sample from the inlet side and check for the after completion. Depressurize the hose, close the delivery hose valve, close the ground pit valve, disconnect delivery hoses from the aircraft, check the aircraft adapter again, replace the underwing aircraft fueling. Store dispenser hydrant coupler back onto the dispenser. Remove hose first in the fueling, hand over the area to the airline representative. If the sequence of disconnection is broken due to distraction, the operator shall begin the count. Look up to ensure deck hoses are not connected. Ensure the aircraft fuel caps have been refitted. In case vehicle remains stationary for 2 or more minutes under the aircraft,
वो मोहम्मद सौस
बंदे रखे ना, अभी मैंने गया होता है 10 लड़के रखे।
Tapos na, bukas na ulit.
वैसे ये अभी और भी है ना सामान वगैरह भी।
ये मेरे ख्याल 2
नहीं
शायद।
वैसे मैंने तो एक ही ली है।
मैं तो इस दफा
Setup lahat.
से लिए
Setup में-
उधर जाके 290 रियाल की उसने सही ली है, 200 जी 3 महीने का। जहाँ चाहो फोन करो पाकिस्तान
पाकिस्तान में भी?
हाँ इंटरनेशनल। अच्छा 1000 इंटरनेशनल फ्री है नेट।
चाहे 1000 पाकिस्तान का,
चाहे इधर करो, चाहे पाकिस्तान करो, चाहे इंडिया करो, चाहे जहाँ करो।
Laglag.
महीने का 290।
Laglag.
महीने का 290, 3 महीने का 290। अभी तो मैंने लिया है भी STC का 5G इंटरनेट।
Boss, siap.
See you then. See you tomorrow.
Balik kami bukas. Uwi namin sa bahay. Dito na yung vlog namin. Bye. Paalam.
Kita-kita ulit bukas.
Bukas ulit. Alshams.
अभी ट्रेन कोई नहीं बोलते मैं आ रहा
Morning, bye. Morning.
चलो बे
Yan, yan. Alhamdulillah. Boss.
मॉर्निंग
Morning.
How are you?
Morning.
How are you, boss?
My boss.
गुड
Good. Co-papers. Morning guys, last day ngayon, training. Bye. Morning. Ito na. Siap. Wala pa. Good morning.
Assalamualaikum.
Boss.
كيف الحال صباح الخير
Guys.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Ini mo?
Schedule.
Boss, Mudir. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, set out. Good.
Yes.
Your
good
family there?
things. No.
Huh?
my-
Your brother.
Yeah, how are you? How are you, every guys?
Your family in Jeddah
Yeah, my family in Egypt.
is from Sudan.
Yes, I'm from Sudan, and I love my
I will check this on the
second country, Philippines. Guys,
For me, not
Oh, your eating.
you will
Kopi,
take
kopi.
Yeah, take coffee.
Today is last day.
Sandwich, and this is last day from my training
Last day.
with Mr.
Batas
Ali
na
Ahmad
ito.
Khan
if you age
on
40,
my
it's normal. When you're
All.
all employees of
Yeah.
Alshams
Yeah.
company.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Okay, bye bye.
Last day ngayon, training. Oh, good morning. Good morning, how are you?
Good.
That's good. Today is last. Morning. Boss,
Are you?
that's fine. You?
Why you come late?
You now late, huh?
You late? क्या बताया उन्होंने?
Governing aircraft. We flew many type of aircraft really, with some of them overwing, some of them underwing. This is one kind of aircraft which is even this. Why we don't need to assume? Because misfueling is the term used to describe an incorrect grade of fuel is delivered to an aircraft. Aircraft was of Jet A1, been fueled with F-gas. Aircraft was F-gas, been fueled with Jet A1. Misfueling could result in aircraft engine failure, and this could be catastrophic if it occurs during. What will happen if we misfuel an aircraft? The total engine failure due to knock damage. If jet fuel is delivered into spark fuel reaches the engine can fail and crash. Similar incident of misfueling, the aircraft crashed. Another
वही ना मैंने कहा अगर तो गैस है तो फिर तो
गैस नहीं होता लिक्विड ही है। लेकिन वो अगर आप उसको हवा में छोड़ेंगे ना ये जेट 1 तो पानी की तरह पड़ा रहता है, ये नहीं उड़ता। एफ गैस जो है ना वो फौरन उड़ने लगता है, गायब हो जाता
है ना। هذا اف جاز زي جاز ولا ليكويد؟ ايوه هو كلام ليكويد. لو ما في ليكويد هذا ما يقدر
है। بس انت معلم गैस انت كده
يرمي كده زي مويه
زي بنزين.
لا هو
بنزين تشيل ضغط زياده.
بنزين يشيل وقت لكنه غاز سريع.
غاز
سريع. هنا ما في مطار صح؟
ما في.
What will the consequences? The plane will crash, the pilot and passenger will be killed, the operator supervisor, termination of employment, civil and criminal proceedings for supplier, civil and criminal proceeding, and could be loss of business. So how do we avoid it? The aircraft is marked with fuel grade decal that clearly and without doubt will correspond to the grade of fuel marked on the fueling label. On the wing, it should be mentioned Jet A1 or F-gas. Like this, jet fuel, F-gas, but not like this. Nothing mentioned there. Only 80 LL, this is 100 LL, this is Jet A1 and diesel both, not possible. Second control, the fueling nozzle. The fueling nozzle spout and the aircraft fuel tank orifice correspond to the norm of the fuel grade. That is for jet fuel, a wide selective nozzle spout and a large aircraft orifice, and for F-gas, a small circular spout and a narrow aircraft orifice. This is when you are refueling an Jet A1 aircraft, the nozzle will be small and round, and for Jet A1, the nozzle is like this shape, and it will. This one can go inside of this, but this one cannot go inside of this. So when you open the cap, you should know the model of F-gas, that is Jet A1. The third and last control is fuel grade confirmation form, and shall be completed and signed dated by the aircraft pilot or agent before the refueling started. That if this is Jet A1 aircraft and they will give in written approval, then we can proceed, otherwise. After refueling the aircraft, before leaving, the operator shall make a final check of the, again they will check again before finishing going, the 2 out of 3 controls are met. Interchangeable spouts, we also have this. At location where non-selective spouts are used, the nozzle storage points shall be connected to interlock system so that vehicle cannot be driven away unless the selective spout is attached to the overwing nozzle. The storage device shall be designed so that only the jet fuel selective spout is able to disengage the interlock. We have interlock also in the overwing nozzle. There is interlock. So if we change the nozzle and we want to secure it back, the interlock will remain on. So we have to every time remove the non-selective nozzle and then replace the original one. The non-selective spout is stored in a designated storage point. This storage point shall also be interlocked like this. So the round one will not go inside.
46 का सही है, उसमें तो दूसरी आती है।
उसमें है ही ना ऑप्शन में क्या?
नहीं है, उसमें लगा है वो जो उसमें ऑप्शन है ना, वो हर गाड़ी में और हर रील में लगेगी। किसी भी गाड़ी जिसमें 36 या 37 उनको हमने यूज़ करना है। तो वो जो नोजल उसमें है ना, वो अलग से 3-4 लीटर का पाइप दिया, तो वो जो है ना हर किसी को लगेगा।
तो 37 में प्रेशर बहुत आएगा।
प्रेशर तो अपना वो उसको कम कर लेना, हाँ वाल को, तो यानी यूज़ हो सकता है।
ठीक है, जरा दिल्ली आइए इधर, चेक दिस
हाँ,
कैट। हाँ, आने आने पे नेचुरल है।
फ्रेंड करूँ
ईट ईट
है
डू यू ईट कैट?
फ्रेंड गले
क्या?
यस
आने पे नेचुरल जाएगा। चलो वो डब्बे में बैठो। भाई, you afraid of cat, really? Huh? You afraid of cat? Really?
This training. Go here. Go.
Can be refueled with truck only, refueler only, without no dispenser. Now, one of the main reason for refuel is to prepare an aircraft for maintenance. Refueling should not take place in hangars except by special agreement with the airline and airport authorities. And a special procedure shall be agreed, all involved, but the fueling vehicle will still remain outside of the hangar. This is the refueling form, jet fuel acceptance checklist. Evidence of fuel being grade as the fuel vehicle is about to use. If water is found with anything other than a clear appearance, it shall be checked for microbiological growth. This is I will take sample from the aircraft. If you find something like this means there is microbiological growth in the aircraft. So we will not refuel. If fuel quality checks are accepted, the refuel may go ahead with the vehicle used for refueling should be empty at the start to the customer. The fueling equipment, hose and regulator shall be locked in fully open position using a blockout device. Detonation.
Detonation. الفستار هو كابتن قال ما في عدد فيول. انا اقول هذا فيول ما عاطف. قال هذا فيول حق سيم كمباني تيك دي فيول. اقول لا ما ابغى هذا سو هذا تجبرها يجيب فيول جديد. سو مشكلة.
तो डिफ्यूलों में ये ब्लैकआउट डिवाइस तो यूज़ ही नहीं कभी की।
यूज नहीं करता, लेकिन अगर चाहिए उनको ऑपरेशन में लिए कल दी भी है शायद।
ऑपरेशन में नहीं दी,
नहीं है
मेंटेनेंस के पास।
हाँ, पता नहीं क्यों नहीं देते।
के साथ ये है ना कि वो फ्री होके आगे
प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है।
प्रेशर बढ़ जाएगा।
दिस इज द ब्लॉकअप डिवाइस। इफ यू यूज इट, द व्हेन यू रिफिल इन एयरक्राफ्ट, द प्रेशर विल इंक्रीज, देयर विल बी मोर प्रेशर। दिस इज मेंटेनेंस दे कैन गिव यू। Confirming that samples taken from the airline representative pass the visual appearance and CWD. If MBG test is carried out, confirming the result was in negligible range for samples taken by the airline representative as outlined in the aircraft maintenance checks. Few steps when you refuel an aircraft. We refuel Alpha Star 5,000 liters. You again return 5,000 liters, but still your vehicle have some fuel because all fuel is mixed. So there is two conditions now. In excess of the dead stock shall be delivered to the airline. Then you again deliver to the same airline. And you whatever with the whatever the dead stock like 3,000, 2,000 again you deliver to the airline, same airline. फिर इतने चल अभी ट्रक मलियान और बादें यानी कि डेड स्टॉक मेंटेनेंस मालूम aircraft operator, aircraft type, where the type, if there is any microbiological contamination, there is no. If any fuel on board related with physi or biocide, no. Then you refill all this, and this also includes dead stock management. You have to fill it, but did you do? Vehicle partially filled with fresh product and quantity and in excess of the dead stock delivered to the same aircraft. If you do this, you check this. If the vehicle is filled to normal working capacity and dead stock mixed by circulation, you did this. Then this form will be completed.
मैं अभी तो बस one
These gloves, safety boots required for fuel loading, safety glasses, hearing protection, bum cap, protecting jacket, dust mask if needed. Check the loading rack, check the fuelers is correctly positioned with the exit clear. The fueler should be positioned at a safe distance from loading rack. Check the refueler engine and lights are switched off. Switch also to off. Calculate the ullage, the loading filter for visual check and water detect. If any sudden change in DP from the previous loading that cannot be explained by the difference in flow rate, stop the loading and report to your R2 liter sample minimum from the tank low point. Visually examine for sediment and perform the chemical water detector.
Finish. Oh, wait. Picture. Wait, picture.
What picture?
Picture all.
Picture वाला video.
हाँ?
ये timer को
Oh, sih. Thank you, Bos Ale. Thank you. Nah,
पवन
Yes.
come again.
personal training.
Nuna tayo.
Oh.
Merienda.
Rinda muna tayo. Rinda, ha? Finish training. Finish. Kelas. Ya. Bos Ale, thank you. Nah,
पवन
Yes.
come again.
personal training.
Nuna tayo.
Oh.
Merienda.
Rinda muna tayo. Rinda, ha? Finish training. Finish. Kelas. Ya.
Mm-hmm.